What's up, SEO family? Muhammad here with SEOWebsiteMasters.com. All right, I wanted to talk to you guys about SEO tutorial. It's going to be a short one, but I just wanted to give you a quick synopsis of SEO tutorial. All right. Okay. So, business owners, entrepreneurs, content creators, I want to talk to you guys about SEO today. All right. So SEO. Why is SEO important? Well, SEO, in my opinion, is like one of those like neglected, necessary things that you need to grow your business. Especially if you're new and you would need to grow fast. SEO could be a really great tool. I shouldn't say fast though. That's one of the drawbacks about SEO. It's not a fast thing. It's more of like a marathon. You know what I'm saying? It's not a sprint. It's definitely a marathon, but it's extremely worth it because it's organic and it's permanent. So meaning, let's say you just launched a website and you are looking to grow your business. You're trying to get your name out there. If you employ SEO, it can really, you won't see any noticeable difference at first. But if you're consistent with it and if you have an actual strategy, it can really help you grow within the next few months or even years. I would say more like years. But once your website or your business or whatever your campaign is gets properly indexed and you're in the search engine world, it can really give you like traffic permanently and perpetually forever, unless you do something that will derail your ranking. But as long as you maintain it or at least keep building upon it, you're only going to keep growing, and Google and the search engine will keep sending you traffic, customers, and hopefully if you have like a proper setup, you can really convert in terms of sales. So a quick history how I got into SEO. It was actually my teacher, one of my teachers. I took one of his courses, and this was like back in like 2012, and this is when, these are the good old days. This is when you could literally rank on top of the first pages in one day, especially if you know what you're doing. But nowadays, oh no, it's almost impossible to rank on the first day unless you go viral or some high authority website like a news agency mentions you or something. That's like that could explode your ranking, But man, back in the good old days, man, I'm telling you, like we were doing the whole keyword stuffing and kind of like trying to trick the search engines, so we'll just like build a website on WordPress, and then we'll like totally like blast that our like social media with this content, and then within 24 hours you're gonna be on top of Google on the first page. But of course, periodically, every like few months, sometimes a few years, Google, they come up with these updates, and the updates is basically them studying ways to eliminate like any kind of cheating or any kind of like shady tactics to sidestep the process of growth. Which I agree with them, because the AI is the algorithm, it's part AI. It's becoming smarter, and meaning it's more like it's all about user experience. So the focus of this AI or their algorithm is really to fine-tune the search results. So if you're looking for something, the goal of that search engine is to deliver the best possible result, to give you exactly what you're looking for. So back in the day when we were doing keyword stuffing, we're putting all these keywords, but the content could be it's just gibberish, because we're just doing it just to get on top of the pages, to get somebody to click on us, and then hopefully this customer will ignore all the bullshit and actually reach out to us. But that's not how it works now it's all about user experience. So it's like super hyper targeted. So if somebody is looking for a specific thing, the goal of search engine is to deliver that exact result. So if you're looking for McDonald's, if you're looking for a McDonald's near me, the goal of Google is to find you McDonald's based on your location, and then and your proximity, and then the actual McDonald's relevant to your search. But back in the old days when we were doing keyword stuffing, we let's say if we were employing this shady tactics for a competitor, for a burger joint, we may use keyword stuffing to even include McDonald's in some mom and pop burger joint just to be able to outrank McDonald's, or to show up on that search result. So but in today's day and age, you can't. It's impossible. It's not. You're not going to be able to do that, because the search engines are way too sophisticated, and the algorithm has a lot of protocols to basically de-rank people that employ shady tactics. So basically, I'm saying this to say in this SEO tutorial, even though things change, they're still kind of the same in terms of like, you still have to employ, you still have to create content, but now the goal of your content not only has to be optimized like you do back in the day. So meaning you still have to use keywords. You can't use keyword stuffing, but you can still use keywords. You know what I'm saying? You still have to use keywords, but in addition to optimizing the content itself has to be based on user experience. So when you're creating your content, your number one goal has to be from the user's perspective. You have to have the user experience in mind. So it has to look nice visually. It has to be well articulated, meaning you're checking all your grammar. It has to be up to date, you know what I'm saying? Not only does it has to be up to date, and it also has to have all the elements that is what the user is looking for. You know what I'm saying? So on top of that, you still have to optimize the content. So it's a little bit more work now than it was back in the day, but it's definitely a little bit harder than it used to be. Back in the day it was way easier. And when I say back in the day, I mean like 10 years ago. This SEO, man, it updates so fast. You have to keep up with it. Otherwise you're just gonna end up getting deranked, because somehow you're gonna violate some kind of a rule, of the search engine. These search engines now, man, they're literally like artificial intelligence. Some people even believe, Google actually created like some kind of, like an AI, sort of like I don't know if you ever seen, Avengers Ultra, one of those kind of, intelligent robots. But some people believe Google actually has like a conscious AI right now, which I don't doubt, because if you really think about it, because what is Google? Google is basically, a search engine, right? A search engine that has a library of all the world's global searches. So just think about this. It's almost like Google has the power to use all the world's, not only content, but people's, ideas, thinking. It's almost like a global, it's like a global platform, and imagine, imagine if you're able to create a software that can that can make use of all that data. You know, what kind of you know, I mean, just it's, you know, it's almost like a Terminator, you know, a future Terminator. So yeah, man, this SEO, it's a little bit more advanced nowadays, you know. So anyway, as a business owner, you know, as a content creator, or, you know, as an actual professional that wants to put their work out there, you're gonna need SEO, you know, whether you like it or not, in some form or fashion. You're gonna need SEO. There's so many like different approaches to SEO. That, like, the most basic form is it's all about basically optimizing a content. And what does that mean? It means when you create a content, your goal is to be able to whatever it is that you're putting out. Your goal is to reach your target audience. So. And that's where SEO, that's where optimization comes in, and that means that you're able to create a content and put it out there, and that content is gonna specifically target the person that you created that content for. Wow, that's crazy. I'm looking at a coyote right now. That's like he looks like he's starving, which is really strange. Should I show you guys the pic? Maybe not, but it's kind of weird. Hey, coyote, you okay? Why you look like you're starving, bud? All right, I'll show you guys. This is like freaking coyote. Looks like he's starving. Here, I'll show you. Hey. See? Isn't that crazy? A coyote. Man, he looks like he's hungry. I don't have anything to give him. I wish I had something. I'm so sorry, buddy. I mean, you're a wild animal, so I don't understand why you have, like, your bones showing. I mean, you should be able to find food, right? Well, he's definitely expecting me to give him something, but I don't have anything to give him because he's just standing there staring at me. Can't do nothing about it. I'm sorry, buddy. I hope somebody else can help you. But anyway, yeah. So you have to create content that has to be targeted to your specific audience, and that's where optimization comes in. Now, that's just on the very, very fundamental level. That's like, you know, the basic requirement. Like, if you don't do this, whatever it is that you post is basically going to be virtually invisible. Nobody's ever going to see it unless here, I'm going to tell this guy. Hey, can you help that coyote? I think he's starving or something. He just kept staring at me.
Where is he?
Can you see him? He's right straight ahead. Like, he's literally all bones, and when I drove by him, he's literally just...
Did he try to flag you down and stuff?
What's that?
Did he try to, like, flag you down?
Yeah, which is weird. Like,
well, man, you know, well, what's happening is this is the end of Suntran.
Okay.
Bus stop. And,
all right.
And I know this is kind of mean, but
you're right.
Once they do like 2 laps around the city, they're told to like get off the bus.
Oh, that's weird, really.
Yeah, and so I'm not sure that I guess what I have to do is wait around for a new bus driver. But yeah, so I'm seeing them in the facilities more and more. Yeah, but
you know what's what's weird is you don't see him. He's literally like here. I'll show you. Like, he's literally okay. You see that tree? Okay, you see that light post right in front of you?
Dog.
That's a coyote.
Yeah, it's a coyote.
Yeah, okay. Like you know what's weird? I thought like wild animals, they know how to feed themselves, but I've never seen a wild animal that's like bone to bone, you know?
Oh, that's we call him our chupacabra. He's got mange.
Oh.
Oh, you mean you're not talking about a human being? You're just talking
about coyote. Yeah.
He lives up here. He's got it. What he is, he's on a solid mesquite bean diet. So he's just eating like pure mesquite beans.
Oh,
and
okay.
That's why he hangs out over there, and then he'll come up here and he'll drink up by the track. But yeah, I've got a lot of pictures of him.
It's normal?
Well, no, he's really unhealthy. I appreciate you bringing that to my attention.
Okay.
Yeah, he can't keep going on like that.
Yeah, I just never seen a wild animal.
Because I thought he was kind of like somewhat of like a hybrid dog or something.
But yeah, when I looked at him, he's not a dog, you know.
No.
Yeah, he's wild.
We call him the chupacabra.
Yeah, but, that's really cool. I'm from Wisconsin, so I've never seen coyote before. Like, this is my first actual wild animal experience. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've got him all over my phone.
All right. Well, as long as you guys know that's normal, so you guys
here I'll try to. I mean, we've got everything up here.
Okay. Yeah.
I've got all sorts of. See, I feel sorry for him.
Yeah.
But see, he kind of lives out on the track out there.
Oh man.
See,
yeah.
And he's supposed to have hair.
Yeah.
And he's just so man. Yeah, he's just. But I think he's found a good little niche.
He'll survive.
Comfortable around here, but if you're from Wisconsin, you'll see all sorts of things. We got bobcats out there. We got. Have you seen the Roadrunners yet?
No, man. But
yeah,
I saw
they're really.
I saw a pig, which is crazy. I've never seen a wild pig before.
Yeah, they're really stinky, and watch out for them. It's a mom.
Yeah.
And she's with the
baby.
Little she'll charge you.
They're so funny looking. Like they're so tiny.
We call it a javelina.
Yeah.
The Indians call them a peccary.
I only seen them in like a Disney cartoon. I thought they were fake. I didn't know javelinas are real, you know.
They're the real deal. And then watch out for snakes. But here's the Roadrunners. They're fascinating.
Oh my God!
So they just stay on the ground. They got this big old beak. They eat lizards, insects. They've got these feet. It's called argodactylians. The claws go both directions. They can run like 60 miles an hour.
Damn! That's fast.
You'll see one go across the park and you'll go, that is unbelievable. But yeah, we've got everything in sight out here.
I love it, man. I feel like I'm like in Africa.
Yeah, this is this entire quail family. They're getting pretty big.
Man,
I didn't even get them all. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's another head 9.
I love it, man. So, I love it. I love animals, so I just.
Okay, well, welcome to the desert, man. Are you a student here?
No, I'm not. I actually live right up the street.
Okay.
I was just making a video, and then I came across. I saw.
Yeah, I feel sorry for him. I don't think he can keep that up. He's getting worse and worse. But he's right now he's getting a lot of protein.
Right.
He eats all the mesquite beans are dropping.
Gotcha.
They've almost all dropped. Then our grounds guys go up and pick them up. So it's kind of taking away his dinner, so to speak.
Well, I mean, I know you. See, I didn't know you guys are here, so he'll be okay because you know
he'll head back up there. He'll be back up there in the afternoon out on the field.
Maybe it's like part of his hustle or something, right?
He just comes down here and eats those beans. Beans.
He's just here to find some food, probably, huh?
Yeah. Thank you.
Well, thanks, sir. Have a good day, okay? Appreciate you, man. All right, guys. My bad. I kind of had a talk with this guy. But anyway, so what I was saying is, you gotta apply this like really fundamental optimization just so you could be seen. I mean, I'm not talking about it's not going to impact your ranking much, but I meant just so the post is visible, your presence is visible. Now, how do you get on top of first page? Now that's where you need to either have a SEO strategy. Either you're gonna have to learn, or you're gonna need a professional like me to help you to get on top of search engines. And there's so many ways to go about it. But the most important thing that you need to know is, in order for you to be on top of page 1, page 2, anything beyond that, people don't even look. People literally, there's like a saying in the SEO world that if you can hide a dead body in the third page of Google, because literally nobody gets past the first or second page. I'll say if you're not on the first page, it's pretty much pointless for you, because nobody really goes past beyond the second page, you know. So how do you get to the first page? Well, here's the problem. You gotta look at it from this point of view. I believe it is estimated that like millions of websites are built per second. So, and when I say a website, like, you know, just, you know, having some kind of like a presence, even like a social media post, you know, it's technically can be viewed as like a page, you know, a web page. So, in order for your customer to see you, you're going to have to be on top of the first page. And in order for you to be on top of that first page, you're going to have to outrank billions of other pages that are out there in your niche. So, like, for whatever niche that you're in, there's literally thousands forget thousands, millions of web pages that you have to compete against. And the way that you show up on that first page is you have to have a strategy that's going to allow you to outrank your competition. So now, if you're a new business, like you're a new, you know, psychiatrist, new therapist, new dentist, new, you know, a bike shop, or a new taxi driver, or whatever job that you're in, and you want to be on top of the first page, you're going to have to compete against, like, you know, I hate to say it, but multi-million-dollar competitors, you know what I'm saying? Especially like somebody in my field, you know, I have to compete against, like, you know, $1 million companies, you know what I'm saying? And if you're just coming into the business, how are you going to do that? You know what I'm saying? And that's why you're going to need SEO. You're going to need, you know, that's why you need this SEO tutorial. You know, I'm going to actually have an actual class to teach you guys how to do it step by step. But this is more like general information, you know, before I actually launch this course. You know, you can employ various strategies. Like a couple of strategies that I can tell you right off the bat. You can get into blogging, you know what I'm saying? You can get into ads, running ads on social media. You know, you can get into YouTube videos, and then what you do is you optimize, you know, whether if you're running an ad, you optimize those ads with keywords, you know, for your target market. And if you're creating blogs, you optimize each blog that you're creating. If you are making videos, you optimize those videos. You can optimize, you know, the alt text. You can optimize the thumbnails, optimize the actual content itself, the H1 header, H2 header, H3 header, the description header, the meta tags. You know what I'm saying? There's so many opportunities for you to optimize each content that you're putting out there. And if you do that continuously, it gives you a chance. I mean, I'm not saying you're going to beat your competition, but it's going to give you a competitive advantage, because a lot of people that, you know, create websites and create posts and all that, a lot of times they're not optimized. So yeah, there's millions of competition out there, but maybe 50% of them are not optimized. So right off the bat, you can climb over these 50%. Now to get on the top, you know, 10%, you know, the multi-million-dollar companies, those companies are paying millions of dollars to stay on top of a search engine. Like you'll see, like if you run a search on Google or something, you're gonna see like on the very top it's gonna say like ads. You know, those people are literally paying to show up on that top page. And then right under that, you're gonna see somebody that organically actually reached that level. You know what I'm saying? When I say organically, I mean like naturally. They didn't have to, you know, use some kind of a cheat code. They didn't have to like pay some exorbitant amount of ads. You know what I'm saying? They naturally built it, you know, over time. And then they, you know, the AI, you know, picked them as the most relevant, you know what I'm saying, because of the hard work that they have put in. So now yeah, man, so I'm just laughing. I'm still thinking about that coyote. But yeah, so as far as SEO is concerned, like I said, most of it is consistency. You know, you got to put in the work, and then you got to be consistent. like, and it's super competitive because, you know, the search engine, they can make you an overnight celebrity. You know what I'm saying? If that AI picks you over, you know, millions of other businesses in your area, you know what I'm saying, that's more customers for you, aka more money for you, right? So that's the reason why it's really helpful to employ SEO into your business strategy, because without SEO, I'm sorry to say, in this day and age, without SEO, you could potentially risk, you know, failing in business because, you know, we all know that, you know, the stats is probably even worse now. They're saying that 80% of all the consumers are on the web, you know, looking for you. So if 80% of your consumers are on the web searching for the type of service or product that you provide, and you're not focusing on that, you're only focusing on 20%, which is, you know, the walk-in or the traditional newspaper or some kind of normal shit that people do through networks and shit like that, you're not gonna last. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna be able to compete with somebody that employs a strategic SEO strategy that over time is gonna yield them permanent ranking. So that's why, you know, SEO has to be part of your strategy. It's literally a requirement. You know what I'm saying? But it's just ironic that you know, consider how important SEO is. Nobody knows about it. You know what I'm saying? Only the big shots know about it. You know, and they're paying big bucks for it. You know, but it's the mom and pop and the middle-sized business. They're the ones that are not employing SEO, and that's why they can't get past that next level. You know what I'm saying? But if you're somebody new, like an artist or like an entrepreneur or some kind of content creator, and you employ SEO into your strategy, like I'm telling you, man, within a year, like you will have permanent, perpetual results. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, you know, just look out for my actual courses. When it comes out, you know, you're obviously gonna know about it. I'm gonna advertise like crazy. So I hope you guys will sign up for it. It's gonna be a really like in-depth class. You're gonna have, you know, everything you're gonna need, you know, to use SEO to give you a competitive advantage over your competition. So look out for that. But in the meantime, I'm gonna be posting a few more videos before I actually start launching my classes. So watch these videos. I hope it'll help you. And then when the time comes for the class, make sure you sign up. Okay? Till next time.